Hi there. It's September 11th, time for Proverbs 11. Now, to tell you the truth, I recorded this already and my computer crashed, so I lost it and have to record it all over again. So, and those things here are already pre-highlighted, accentuates, and I'm just going to leave the highlights on. And we'll go through it. Second time for me, first time for you. Well, here we go. I highlighted this because he talks about this a lot, okay? About every third chapter, he talks about certain things. He drives them over and over again, and this is one of them, okay? False balances are an abomination unto the Lord, but a perfect weight pleaseth him. And they have interesting notes here in 1599. Under this word he condemneth all false weights, measures, and deceit. And deceit. You got that? Under this word. A perfect weight stone. Right. Pleaseth him. God doesn't like it when people cheat other people. Right? And it goes on rampantly. It goes on a corporate level now. Okay? They used to sell coffee by the pound. Now it's only 12 ounces. They've taken 4 ounces away from you, but are charging you the same price. That's a dishonest scales. Okay? They call that shrinkflation. You can look that up. Right? Horrible stuff. Like I said, he mentions this everywhere. One time I'll actually count them. But when pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. Lowly is humble, okay? When pride comes, in comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Humble, okay? It's important. One of the most important attributes of people in all of Proverbs is to be humble and not to be prideful, okay? Nobody likes a person filled with pride that talks about themselves and I'm better than you and this and that and the other. God doesn't like it either, okay? God likes humble people. Right? Verse 3, the uprightness of the just shall guide them, but the forwardness of the transgressor shall destroy them. Perverseness, okay? Your goodness will guide you, but perverseness will destroy you, okay? The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. This duplicity. For riches avail not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death, okay? Your money will not get you saved, okay? You can't take it with you. All you can do is give it to your kids who will waste it in, what it took you 50 years to amass. They will waste it in a year and be gone. Right? Righteousness delivered from death. That means following the Lord, okay? 5, the righteousness of the upright shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall in his own wickedness. Righteousness of the upright will direct their way. And he goes on about this, okay? The righteousness of the just shall deliver them, but the transgressor shall be taken in their own wickedness. Okay? It's a whole theme in these verses right here. When a wicked man dieth or dies, his hope perishes, and the hope of the unjust shall perish. Right? What's that say there? Hope placed in mortals die with them. All the promise of their power comes to nothing. Right? Wicked people die, their wickedness dies with them. Right? 8, the righteous escapeth out of trouble, and the wicked shall come in his stead. Right? A righteous person is rescued from trouble, and it falls on the wicked instead. Wow. There's a lot of wickedness out there now, huh? A lot. An hypocrite with his mouth hurteth his neighbor, but the righteous shall be delivered by knowledge. And there's note, a dissembler that pretendeth friendship, but is privately an enemy. It's a hypocrite. It says here, with their mouths the godless destroy their neighbors. It actually says hypocrite here. Somebody who pretends to be a friend, but they're really not. Right? The righteous shall be delivered by knowledge. You can see right through these. If you have knowledge and wisdom and discernment, you can see right through these people, right? That's important. 10, in the prosperity of the righteous, the city rejoiceth. When the wicked perish, there is joy. Right? The righteous run the city is prosperous, and the people rejoice. Right? When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. We're all waiting for that, aren't we? By the blessing of the righteous, the city is exalted, but it is subverted by the mouth of the wicked. And those two kind of go together, right? Kind of go together. Okay, 12, and we highlighted this one. He that despiseth his neighbor is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding will keep silence and will not make light report of others. Okay. One who has understanding holds her tongue. I highlighted this because it means, in most instances, keep your mouth shut. Just don't say anything. Okay. A man of understanding will keep silence. Be quiet. Okay. One of the other main, if there's like 5 or 10 main things of all of Proverbs, one is to be humble. The first is to follow the Lord. Second is to be humble and not prideful. And the third is to keep your mouth shut most of the time. Okay? Why? He that goeth about as a slanderer discovereth a secret, but he that is of a faithful heart concealeth a matter. This is very important. Over here it says, a gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. And gossip. Gossip is one of the things I hate. God detests a gossip too. A gossip, somebody comes to you, because you seem like an upright, moral, righteous person, and he comes to you, can you help me? I'm having a problem in this area and I need prayer. Please don't tell anybody. Certainly I'll pray for you. But then you go and tell somebody else. So-and-so needs prayer. Let's pray for him because he's having trouble in such and such. You just gossip to somebody else. That person is going to tell somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. And pretty soon everybody's talking about it. And it'll get back to this person who came to you in confidence. And it can break up the entire church, okay? You will lose a friend forever. And a lot of other people will say, that didn't know, so this man told you in confidence and you spread it around, shame on you. And yeah, you'll lose a lot of friends. Gossip is a terrible, terrible thing. Right? Hey, 14, where there is no counsel, where no counsel is, the people fall. But where many counselors are, there is health. Right? Get advice from smart people. Okay. If you want to do something, get advice from smart people that have done it. Okay. 15. He shall be so vexed that is surety for a stranger, and he that hateth suretyship is sure. Now, I highlighted this because he mentions this in just about every second or third chapter too, over and over again. And he's already mentioned it once here. Co-signing a loan for somebody. No matter who it is, don't co-sign loans for people, okay? Because you're promising all of your goods and services to somebody you don't even know. You may be good friends with the person who needs a co-signer, but whoever he's getting the loan from, you don't know that person. That person doesn't know you. And they'll end up taking everything you have. Right? And he hates it. I mean, he goes on and on and on about this, about never co-signing for somebody else's loan. That's what surety is. Okay. 16, a gracious woman attaineth honor, and the strong men attain riches. Wicked men, strong men. Right? Kind-hearted woman gain honor, but ruthless men gain only wealth. Right? Some people would love to have money. Oh, I'm a good person. If I had money, it'd make me a better person. Money usually corrupts. Okay. 17. He that is merciful rewardeth his own soul, but he that troubleth his own flesh is cruel. Okay. Those who are kind benefit themselves, but the cruel bring ruin on themselves. Right? Note here. Merciful is both good to himself and to others. Right? Neighbor. Right? Your own flesh, neighbors. Okay? be kind. Be kind, you reward your own soul. 18, the wicked worketh a deceitful work, but he that soweth righteousness shall receive a sure reward. Right? A wicked person earns deceptive wages. Right? But he who sows righteousness shall receive a sure reward. Right? Easy, huh? 19, as righteousness leadeth to life, so he that followeth evil seeketh his own death. Right? Truly the righteous attain life, but whoever pursues evil finds death. Right? You pursue evil, you're going to find your own death there. Pretty simple. 20, they that are of a forward heart, perverse heart, are abomination to the Lord, but they that are upright in their way are his delight. Right? The Lord detests those whose hearts are perverse, but he delights in those whose ways are blameless. Right? Try. Just. Okay. 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall escape. Though they make never so many friends, or think themselves never so pure, yet they shall not escape. Right? A lot of people get together and think they're all righteous, but they will not escape. Right? Be sure of this, the wicked will not go unpunished, but those who are righteous will go free. Right? Yeah, you can say a lot about that, huh? 22, as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which lacketh discretion. Right? Of uncomely behavior. Right. A beautiful woman that lacks discretion is no better than putting a gold ring in a pig's nose. He's still a pig, and you're still going to go, ooh, all the jewelry and beauty is not going to change the fact that, you lack discretion. And there's plenty of that out everywhere you look on the internet. Okay, you get some scantily clad female trying to do something or sell you something or tell you something. Right? Lacks discretion. And that means dressing a certain way too. 23, the desire of the righteous is only good, but the hope of the wicked is indignation. Right? Righteous people only desire what is good, what is right, what is kind, what is fair. Hope of the wicked is indignation. As I say, they can look for nothing but God's vengeance. Over here it says, the desire of the righteous ends only in good, but the hope of the wicked only in wrath. 24 and 25 were highlighted these. There is that scattereth, and is more increased, but he that spareth more than is right is surely cometh to poverty. The liberal person shall have plenty, and he that watereth shall also have rain. Now, this is not the kind of liberal you're thinking of. This is a generous person, generous with their own stuff, okay? Liberals are generous with other people's stuff. So, there's a lesson in here. Charles Stanley talked about this, okay? One person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Okay? Now, we all have a cup, and God fills our cup for Christians. And you enjoy your cup. But once it's full, God's going to stop filling it if you're not pouring it out. Okay? It seems, man, this guy gets all the luck. He's always getting money, and people are always giving him stuff, and he's always getting all this stuff. Well, he's pouring out. Okay? And while you are not, he's pouring out. And as he pours out, God fills his cup up. The faster and the more he pours out, the more God fills. So you look at this person and you see, man, he's always getting so much. He's giving so much. Somebody who is getting a lot is giving a lot. Okay. If you don't give anything, I mean, yeah, you can be a Christian and you could be there, but it says right there, okay? You're going to come to poverty. Pretty soon it'll grow stagnant, okay? And nobody will want it. So pour it out. Give to the poor. Help. Okay, you're giving to God, and He will pay you back with interest. That's what it means. He has increased. Gives freely, it gains even more. The more you pour out, the more God's going to pour in. Okay, every time. Okay, that's an important lesson. Okay, 26, he that withdraweth the corn, the people will curse him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth corn. It says grain in most of the other ones, but there are people who hoard stuff. Okay, during this 2020, there was a toilet paper shortage. It was manufactured, I'm sure, but to sell toilet paper. People hoarded it and wouldn't. No, it's mine, I need it. Nobody liked that person. The person is just, I did stock up, I'm willing to share. Okay, and it's because people are like, I'll buy it from you. I will pay you your price for it, but we desperately need this. And the person who was, absolutely, I will share and help you. Okay? People like that person. Right? Gets favor. Good favor. But the person who wouldn't share, wouldn't even sell it, it's just, it's mine. My precious, right? People didn't like him. So, right. Okay, 27. He that seeketh good things getteth favor, but he that seeketh evil, it shall come to him. Okay, pretty simple, right? We highlighted this too. If you look for good, if you're kind, if you're humble, and you look for good things, you'll find good things and you'll find favor. If you look for trouble, you'll find trouble. Okay? If you're looking for evil, you'll find it. Okay? Every time. Pretty simple, right? Don't look for trouble and you won't find trouble. Okay, 28. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a leaf. Right? There are people who trust in their money. It always comes to naught, as they would say. Always. 29. He that troubleth his own house shall inherit the wind, and the fool shall be servant to the wise in heart. There's a note here. The covetous man that spare their riches of the hindrance to the hindrance of their family shall be deprived thereof miserably. Right. Now, there's always somebody in a family. If you have a large family, somebody got lucky. Somebody studied hard and they got rich, but they won't share with their poor members of their family. Right? They'll end up alone and will inherit the wind. Right? And this fool shall be servant to the last. For though the wicked be rich, yet they are but slaves to the godly, which are the true possessors of the gifts of God. Fool shall be servant to the wise in heart. Right. No matter how much money you have, if you are a Christian and you follow God, you already are an inheritor of the promised kingdom. Right? That makes you richer than anybody on earth. Right. 30. The fruit of the righteous is as a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. Winneth. Right? That is, bringeth them to the knowledge of God. That's what winning souls is, bringing people to the knowledge of God. And if you're always talking about God, if you're always witnessing, you are like a tree of life. You're giving life to people, everlasting life, by sharing the knowledge of God with them. All right? Kind of like what we're doing here. It's important. 31. Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth. How much more the wicked and the sinner? Recompensed. I like that word. Shall be punished as he deserveth. You get what you deserve, right? That's it. If the righteous receive their due on earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner will receive their due on earth, right? Shall be recompensed. You get what you deserve, okay? Good or bad, you get what you deserve. So there you go. That's Proverbs 11. And we'll go over our highlights here real quick. Like I said, I've done this already, but we'll do it again. And this, we highlighted this because it's going to appear all over the place. False balances are an abomination unto the Lord, but a perfect weight pleaseth him. Right? The Lord detests dishonest scales. And they're everywhere. Don't cheat people. And I like this. Under this word, he condemneth all false weights, measures, and deceits. Right? That means cheating somebody. Cheating them, making them think they're getting more than they're getting. In all forms. Okay? Horrible stuff. We highlighted 12. He that despiseth his neighbor is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding will keep silence. Right? Whoever derides their neighbor has no sense, but the one who has understanding holds their tongue. Right? That's just like more gossip. Don't spread news. Just keep your mouth shut. Okay? You see stuff? Keep your mouth shut. Will not make light the report of others. Don't talk about other people. You know what so-and-so did? I saw him over there. He was using dish soap to wash his car. Dish soap, can you believe dish soap? That's for dishes. Just stupid stuff, okay? Just keep silent. Keep your mouth shut. Right, 13. We highlighted, he that goeth about as a slanderer discovereth the secret, but he that is of a faithful heart conceals the matter. But this is gossip. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. And we talked about this at length. Gossip is when you share a secret that you're not supposed to be. That's gossip. Those are rumors and gossip, and God hates it because it tears apart friends, it tears apart churches, it tears apart families. Gossip, slanderer. We highlighted 15. He shall be so vexed that is surety for a stranger, and he that hateth suretyship is sure. Don't co-sign, okay? I highlighted this because he mentions this in about every third chapter as well, okay? Never co-sign for somebody else's love, okay? Never. Just don't do it. Okay, 17, we highlighted, he that is merciful rewardeth his own soul, but he that troubleth his own flesh is cruel. Those who are kind benefit themselves, but the cruel bring ruin on themselves. Okay? Merciful rewardeth is both good to himself and to others. Right? If you're good to yourself and to others, right? Rewards your own soul. It makes you feel wonderful. Okay? And we highlighted 24 and 25. There is that scattereth and is more increased, but he that spareth more than is right surely cometh to poverty. Keeps, okay? Scatters, one who keeps. Liberal person out of plenty. Liberal not being liberals of today. Liberal is generous. The generous person shall have plenty, and he that watereth shall also have rain. Right? You can read that over here. One person gives freely, it gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. And we talked about that cup, pouring out your cup, giving to others. The Lord will keep filling it as you pour it out. The more you pour out, the more he will fill. He will always give you more than you give out every time. Right? Remember that, the cup. And we highlighted 27. He that seeketh good things getteth favor, but he that seeketh evil, it shall come to him. Right? Look for good, and you'll find good and favor. Right? You look for evil, you look for trouble, and you're going to find it. Okay? You look for trouble, you're going to find it every time. So, there you go. That's Proverbs 11. We're 11. This is our 13th time through it, and it's very interesting doing the very first English Bible ever printed, which was the 1599 Geneva Bible. Okay, it was put out there before the King James, and King James took a lot of their stuff from this Bible, left some out, added some. But there you have it. Stay tuned later today. We're on day like 255 or something of through the Bible in a year. Today we will finish the book of Ezekiel, I believe. Let me see. I'm looking here. Yep. Today it's day 255, right? 255. Cool, huh? So, and like I said, it's the last 3 chapters of Ezekiel, and we will finish his off Ezekiel, and then we're going to go through some very small books, one right after the other. And by the end of September, on the 30th, we will start the New Testament, which I am looking very much forward to. So, till then, remember, be humble. Know when to keep your mouth shut. Okay? See you next time.